Well, g'day there. This is Larry, and it's very early in the morning. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. It's a beautiful morning. I'm up early, and guess what I'm doing? I'm heading out for breakfast. So why don't you come along and join me today? I'd love to have your company as we go out for breakfast. So here we go. Heading out today, I wanted to share with you what the most important hour of my day is. I don't know whether you've ever thought about that, but for me, this first hour of the day is the most important hour of the day, because what I do in this hour sets the tone for the whole of my day. And I've discovered it makes a huge difference. I've not always done this. Often my mornings have looked more like staying in bed for as long as I can, and then when I do have to get up, before I get up, even before I get up, I'm reaching to the bedside for my phone, and I lay in bed and I scroll social media, and when I've exhausted that and scrolled through endless posts and movies and reels and so forth, I then click on the news and look at the news for the morning, and read the paper, which is on my phone. And what a way to start the day, filling your mind with all that negativity and all the bickering in the politics. I just found it was not doing me any good. So I've actually now kicked the phone right out of the bedroom. I don't even let it into the bedroom anymore. It's a banned room. So, and I try and make it a policy now that I don't even touch my phone for the first couple of hours of the day, and instead I fill those moments with some things that are going to serve me much better during the day. Kangaroo over there, you may not be able to see him. Very quick. Got quite a few kangaroos on the property. We've actually got 60 acres here, and it is an operating working farm. There's quite a number of cattle here, and the guy who owns the place, he comes in several times a week to look after his cows and look after things on the farm, and we get to live here every day, which is just one of the greatest blessings that I think I've ever had. I love it here. Well, here we go, folks. I've got the water on, and I've got some, actually this is Japanese morning tea, but it's a green tea, so I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. And I've got here just some blueberries, and pretty simple breakfast, because I'm trying to get rid of some COVID kilos. You must be able to identify with that a little bit. But what a morning. Glad you're here with me today, and look forward to the morning together. Well, here we are. First hour of the day, and as I said on the way down here, for me it's become the most important hour of the day, and it for me is a way of just kind of setting the tone for the whole day and making sure I start off on some positive things and some things that are going to serve me well through the day. And so I don't always come down here to the paddock by the dam here for breakfast, but I like to get up early and just have some space early in the mornings. I know for some of you mornings are very busy, and it would not be possible to have as much time as I do. Maybe it would if you got up earlier, but even if you got up say 15 minutes earlier and just had that little window of time there to start the day in quiet. I really just wanted to share with you today some of the things I do first thing in the morning, and I like to get up fairly early, and I like to get outside before I've sometimes even before I've got dressed. I come out in my pajamas, but sit on the veranda at the farm here and just spend a few moments to take in the day. And often it's a precious time, even just 10 minutes to be outside and to feel the day and to look around and to hear the birds and start to engage my senses, and then just to breathe. You know, it's everyone talks about breathing, and it's such a simple thing, but I want to tell you it really works. If you will just get in a place and you sit quietly and you just relax for a moment, and then you breathe, take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and focus on your breathing and try to breathe into the lower part, into your belly area. It's amazing. Within seconds, stress will fade away. The cares that you've been worried about will fade away, and there will be a feeling of great peace and calm, and you switch off into a quieter state. And you want to try it. It's such a simple thing, and yet it really seems to work. You know, there's a place in the Bible where Jesus said to his followers, he said, listen, he said, here's what I want you to do. He said, I want you to find a quiet, secluded place, and then in that place to sit there as quietly and as openly as you can. And then he said, and as you do that, the focus will begin to change away from you and all the things that you are concerned about, and your focus will begin to turn to something outside of yourself, to God, to creation. And then begin to speak out the things that you're thankful for. It Might be a bit slow starting, but once you start, you'll think of more and more things for which you are profoundly grateful, and just speak them out. Such a powerful thing to do. Changes your whole focus, just speaking out gratitude. Thank you for my wife and my family. Thank you for my kids. I have so much gratitude to live in this beautiful place that I am grateful for the opportunity to live here. I am grateful for a house to live in. I'm thankful for food on the table. I'm thankful for water in the tap and electricity that comes on at the flick of a switch. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for grace. I'm thankful for forgiveness. I'm thankful for good friends that have invested heavily in me over the years. Thankful for family. Thank you for the mum and dad I had. Thank you for my brothers and all that they mean to me. Thank you for life. Thank you for this day. Thank you for health. Thank you for strength. Thank you for blessings every day. And just doing that, just speaking out some things that you are thankful for, has a profound impact. Then I find as I do these things, what happens is exactly what Jesus said when he said, I want you to sit there as quietly and as honestly, openly as you can, and the focus will begin to change from you to God, to something beyond yourself. You see, you can't be out in a place like this without looking around and thinking this is a wonderful world. And for me, this morning time is a time of connecting again, or reminding myself of the connection I have with the Creator of the universe. Jesus said in John 15, he said, I am the vine and you are the branches. A branch is connected to the vine. Without the vine, the branch would die. I think of a little seedling in the ground, little green seedling in the ground, just beginning to shoot up and to spring, and that seedling has enormous potential for one reason, and that is that it is connected to something greater than itself. It's connected to the earth, to the universe, to the creation. And as long as it's connected, it will be sustained, there will be life, there will be everything it needs, and it will grow because it's connected. It's the same with you and I. In order to be sustained in life, in order to grow, in order to reach our full potential, we need to be connected to something bigger than ourselves. For me, it's simply a connection to God. If you struggle with that concept, well, maybe even just think about the creation, the world, the beautiful place we live in, the bigness, the magnitude of the universe, and your connection to it, because you are part of it. We're all a part of it, and so we're all joined and connected. It's a powerful thing. In Psalm 121, I think it is, where the words say, I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? That's a good question, isn't it? It's really a fundamental question of life for us all. Where does your help come from? When things go wrong, when you don't know what to do, when a door closes in your face, when something goes wrong, where does your help come from? I wonder how you would answer that question. In the psalm it says, where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, from God. The one who made all of this,
the one who made the heavens and the earth, the one who put the stars in place. This is the one who helps me, and I am connected to him. He is in me and I am in him. He is part of me and I am part of him. And so it's good just to take some time early in the day and just be thankful for that connection, to reflect on it. And then if you have some concerns, I find that on any given day I have 2 or 3 things that are concerning me. And for instance, I'll give you an example. Just a few days ago, my oldest son, who lives in London, he called us and he said he's just been tested positive for COVID. And of course it's the news you don't want to hear, and I put the phone down, and all of these things race through your mind. It's all the what ifs, What if he gets really sick? What if he had to go to hospital? What if there was not enough hospital beds and he wasn't able to get in? Or what if he had to go to intensive care? Or what if he had to be on a ventilator? What? Just stop. And I asked myself, how many of those things I've just talked about have actually happened already? Not a single one. Not a single one. And yet I've painted this picture of a worst case scenario. I can picture it in my mind. I see it. What if I got a different picture? What if I sat for a moment and painted myself another picture? He has COVID, but it will be a very mild case. He'll still be able to breathe and go about his life, even though he'll be stuck at home. And he'll get through this, and he'll be surprised at how easy it is. And within just a few days, he'll have that negative test, and he'll be on with his life. He'll be stronger and more experienced for it, and life will be good. And I spend a few moments painting a different picture. You can do that with any situation in life. You start to worry about something and it's a negative picture, but just say stop. What if I painted a different picture? And use your God-given imagination to paint a different picture, to imagine a different scenario. Put colour and detail and vibrancy into it. Use your imagination, get your creative juices flowing, and enjoy the picture. Paint it in your mind. You see, you'll have fun with this. It's so much more life-giving than painting the negative picture. But paint the positive picture. Just enjoy it. Just paint that picture. Begin to enjoy it. Even begin to laugh and smile. Begin to sit back and just take it all in and just enjoy it. And then when I've done that for a few moments, I simply take that picture and I kind of wrap it up in an imaginary bubble. And then what I do is just lift it to the God in heaven. Lift it to someone greater than I. And I let it go. And if I've got 2 or 3 things that I'm concerned about at the moment, I might do one for each of those. Again, pretty simple, isn't it? But I find it actually life-giving, and it's actually changed for me my whole concept of prayer. Because Jesus said, he said, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you already have it and it will be yours. So breathing,
being thankful, speaking out your thanks, and then feeling that connection with something greater than yourself, something wonderful, and focusing on that connection and reflecting again on how it gives you life to be connected, how you are sustained and kept, and where does your help come from. Spend a few moments just focusing and strengthening that connection. And then simply taking your cares for the day, as I've shown you today, and imagining a different picture, imagining a positive picture. Paint it in your mind. Really have fun with it and simply release it when you're ready. Simple little things, aren't they, folks? And yet make a profound difference. I've found in my life it's really changed that, because changed things for me, because it sets me up for the whole day. And I found it really, really powerful. Anyway, folks, keep finding some space in your life. Keep being thankful. Keep breathing. Keep expressing gratitude for the things in your life. Keep painting positive pictures of the future. Don't let worry and anxiety in. Live every day, live every moment, and God bless you, and I'll see you on the next video.